Coal was vital for Britain long before the Industrial Revolution, long before the mid-18th century, because all our woodland was depleted, mainly for turning it into agricultural land. In this country, coal was important for blacksmiths, heating houses, and so on.
Britons began digging up the coal exposed on the surface and then followed the coal layers into the hillsides.
The man of the house would actually take what they call a pitch or a stall in a working pit, and he would be responsible for getting all of the coal out of there, hacking away with the pickaxe. The wife, or what they'd call the hurrier, she'd actually be dragging the coal out, sometimes on a railed trolley, and you'd have the younger members of the family might be helping to load the coal once the father's hacked it out, or to open and close the air doors. So they'd be working as discrete family groups. There was no sort of safety regime. Ventilation had to rely on natural air currents. So as your colliery got larger, you'd end up with build-up of gases such as carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, methane, which is an explosive gas. It was really hell on earth, or hell under earth, you could say, I suppose, really.
Coal was becoming the dominant energy source in Great Britain. By the 1840s, British miners were digging half of the world's coal production. Like steel and textile mills, coal mining itself was undergoing changes as industrialization demanded more and more energy.
There's more technology applied to coal mines in the period after the Civil War, more sophisticated steam engines, more sophisticated notions of ventilation. They're making it more of a kind of factory type of operation. By the 1880s and 1890s, you would have had miners that did one or two jobs. So it would have mirrored the kind of division of labor that was occurring up at the surface in American factories. There's also a greater application of technology to mining, so that by the 20th century, it's still a very dangerous workspace, but would have become much more technologically advanced.
Surface mining had taken on a larger share of coal production as new coal fields were developed after World War II.
Before the 1970s, some mining companies reclaimed the land, but most did not. There was no standard. The Surface Mining Control and Reclamation Act of 1977 set standards for mine drainage and cleanup.
Mine reclamation is both the process of reclaiming the land after you've extracted the coal, and there's also final mine reclamation when you go back and clear out every bit of evidence that mining ever occurred on the site. It's a very carefully thought out and orchestrated process of filling the hole where you've removed the dirt and then the coal. So you put back the subsoil, and then you return the topsoil into the same location as topsoil. Today we use technologies like GPS systems on individual pieces of earth-moving equipment so that we can return it to darn near exactly the same topography it was before.
As technology has changed, so has our knowledge of how to accomplish a safe environment. But we've learned about how to control roofs. Roof bolting systems have improved. The use of the mapping underground using GPS and lasers has enabled mines to plan to stay away from stuff where there could be crumbly roofs and so on, and go where the coal really is. On the surface, the safety techniques more resemble what you find at a construction site. It's all about heavy equipment and being sure which direction vehicles are running and the normal things.